As pressure mounts for the government to do something about banks and their profits, there are calls to make it easier for Kiwis to switch banks.
Observers say that's how other countries have introduced more competition between banks. Political reporter Amelia Wade has the details.
Remember back in the day when phones were bricks and if you changed your mobile provider you couldn't take your number with you? Well, that changed, and when number portability came in, Tex Edwards used it to set up 2 degrees. Now he wants the same thing for bank accounts.
It'd be a lot easier to change banks.
Because changing banks can be an arduous process.
It's really painful at the moment.
I haven't changed banks. Very easy.
Now there's a push to make that a whole lot easier.
Elsewhere in the world you have bank account number portability, and that has created more competition and it's brought prices down, mortgage rates down, term deposit rates up.
Bank account portability is on its way as part of open banking, which is about 2-ish years away. The banks are in no hurry.
If you wanted to switch banks today, you would simply go into the new bank and sign an authorisation form, and all of that process would happen behind the scenes within 5 working days.
For too long, the politicians have almost avoided this issue, right? They've almost been too scared of the banks. It's time to get some spine.
Why not do it now?
Well, because I don't think we could do it any faster.
Open banking, which allows Kiwis to switch their bank accounts super easily, is part of something called a consumer data right. That allows companies to share your data so that you'll be able to switch all of your providers super easily. It'll eventually apply to lots of sectors like insurance and energy, but it needs a lot of framework, like a souped-up Commerce Commission and a Privacy Commissioner to keep watch over those companies who are sharing your data.
There will be a cost, and we're looking at what that cost will be. That'll obviously be part of a budget bid.
And Newshub can reveal how the government wants to recover some of that cost, fees, and giving itself a new power to put a levy on banks.
It's quite traditional for banks to pay for regulatory costs to operate in the market.
Just don't call it a tax.
Back to school, a levy is not a tax, they're entirely different.
Entirely different mandatory payments to the government. Amelia Wade, Newshub.